There's a lot of love and hate that revolves around this camera, and it mainly comes from the quote-unquote content creators, the influencers that don't know much about camera gear, and their opinions are usually incorrect or incomplete. So I think it's time we clearly air in 2026 about the Pocket 3, aka the P3. So let's clear the room today. If you're wondering if this camera's for you, if you're wondering if you should buy this camera, I'm gonna break it down right now. I wrote a few notes down, 3 pointers to help myself get through talking about this camera really quick. Let's do this. Before we talk about anything, let's remember this is a gimbal. This camera has a built-in gimbal. It's a 2-for-1, meaning this camera specializes in smooth handheld work that requires a gimbal. Now let's talk about quality. If you're not gonna shoot in D-Log and utilize the D-Log, the 10-bit D-Log in this camera, don't get it. Just don't get it. So if you don't need a gimbal and care about smooth footage or don't care about shooting in slow-mo, if you don't need to shoot D-Log or don't even want to learn how to shoot in log and color grade that, don't get this. You're gonna realize what I'm doing on this, I could have been doing on my phone. So if you're not utilizing D-Log, if you're not gonna utilize the manual settings and control your exposure, your ISO, if you don't really have a need to use a gimbal for slow-mo or just good smooth footage, this camera won't make a difference to what you're doing because you could already be doing it on your phone. All right, my second point, this is for the people like me that already have a camera. If you buy this camera, if you buy the P3, you're probably gonna need it for only 2 things, a B-roll camera and a BTS camera, meaning this is just gonna be your second handheld camera on the go whenever you need something for content. This is not gonna be your main A-roll camera unless you're vlogging. If you're vlogging and you're into good quality and you do things in public, this camera is good for you. It can be an A-roll camera for things like that, but when you have a main camera, you might tend to not even still pick this up just because your main camera is gonna have more settings, better quality, lens options. At least that's how I use it. Because for me, do I pull this camera out every day? No, but it stays in my bag every day because I do vlog and I do go out in public. And the thing about being in public with the actual mirrorless camera, a handheld camera with all the attachments and it's rigged up, you get a lot of attention. If I want to be low key, I pull this out because the mass population doesn't know what this is besides people that are in the content camera creative world. But I ain't gonna lie, there's just something about being able to put this in your pocket and then pull it out and go about your day as if you don't have a camera on you. Y'all know how it is, man. Carrying a camera in public with friends, carrying a camera bag with the camera and attachment and everything, bro, it gets annoying, it gets stressful, sometimes it gets tiring, it gets boring. But just being able to have this and put it in your pocket when you're done, you can forget about it. Dog, the accessibility on this goes a long way. I mean, I took this on a whole trip going to the Bahamas and vlogged the whole thing, no hassle, no issues at all, because of the Pocket 3. But I couldn't get on my main camera because it was too big, too crowded in the space. I got it on this. All right, and here's the last thing. We all know the pricing. Pricing has went up tremendously, all because of just short form content. This went from being a camera for videographers and creatives to just being a camera for content creators, which normally are people that they're typically not really interested in mastering the camera, but just learning it just enough to be good with it. And once this camera reached that audience, pricing went up, they dropped bundles. So now you can get this camera between $499 and $1299. So the thing about the pricing is, if you're gonna spend $600, $700, $800, I might as well get a mirrorless entry-level camera like a Sony ZV-E10 and get a lens to come with it. And then down the road, just get a mic. And that's almost $1,000. If I have to spend $700, $800 on this, I might as well get an actual handheld camera that has lenses that I can change in and out of and more settings. Cause I always push and promote this. If you're gonna buy the Osmo Pocket 3, the main things you need when you buy it is you need a mic. And the only mic that I know that's going with this is the DJI's. The second thing is you need the extended battery because this is not enough to just get you through the day of vlogging, shooting content, whatever. Third thing is an ND filter and your wide angle lens. And so when I look at getting those 3 extra things to go with it, that's at least another $200 to $250 added onto the price of this itself. So in that case, you might as well consider or look at getting the entry-level camera. Now, I'm not saying the camera's bad by no means. I'm just saying it depends on 2 things, the person itself and what they're gonna do with it. Because it's tough for someone to ask me who should buy the P3, who is the P3 made for? Really, at this point, it's made for anybody. It just depends on how you use it. You can use it for anything. I use it for BTS footage or B-roll footage and just vlogging in public when I don't want to have a big camera to be more discreet. And I may only pull this camera out once a month, twice a month, but the security of knowing that this camera is in my bag when I need it for getting that type of content is great. So I'll never get rid of it. I'll never trade it in. And then also, let's not forget, it's a 2-for-1, a gimbal that shoots 4K, 60 FPS, 10-bit D-Log with the price of $499 up to $1,000. That's tough to beat. You don't have to buy a gimbal separately. It's built in. That's what people are forgetting and overlooking. They're trying to compare to action cameras, but this is not just an action camera. It's a gimbal, bro. So I hope this kind of helped make y'all decision a little bit more. And also, I just really hope this helped people stop talking about the camera so bad, because this is not a bad camera. You just gotta know what you're doing with it for real. The folks that's talking down on it, y'all don't really know what y'all talking about, bro. Y'all just giving y'all opinion for the sake of content. Stop it. Stop it. This is a good camera. Anywho, man, look, I gave my 2 cents, man. If y'all like the video, man, make sure you subscribe and like. I really just suck at doing outros. You know, I felt good, man. I took some notes for this video so I can remember what to say. I feel like I'm coming back to YouTube strong, you know? It's like, like and subscribe, man, you know? Help me out. I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to come back.